Welcome back to Let's Play Miles Edgeworth Investigations. I'm Lead Advancing to Woody. Got kicked out again. Looks like we got booed again. With Lance safe, the focus of the investigation will shift solely onto the murder. You mean the infighting between the kidnappers? Yes, and also the identity of the remaining kidnapper. Miles, my boy! Tell me it's true. Tell me you really found my boy. Yes, Mr. Mono. You found him early in the stadium. Then, my little Lance is unhurt? He's not exactly the picture of perfect health, but his life is not in danger. He's being questioned right now by Agent Lang. Poor Lance! It must have been so horrible for him! Locked up like a... Oh! These two. Miles, my boy, I can't thank you enough. It was nothing. I'm still in shock over what happened to Oliver. But if I have to say, I'm relieved that Lance is alright. Oh, that's right. I mustn't forget to pass this on to Lance as soon as the police has finished with him. A letter? What's this? Ah, the way Lance is being chased after by women reminds me of someone I know. I almost can't believe he received yet another love letter, you know. Here, take a look for yourself. Isn't this a breach of confidentiality? It's a very simple love letter. Huh? I'm busy. That's really weird. It's from a loan company. Tender lender. Looks like a collection bill to me. Oh gosh. Oh no. Oh, I know. Oh no. Well, that's oh no. Okay. He loves me. He loves me now. He loves me. He loves me now. Oh, it's the 12th one. No, you can't give up, Lauren. Just one more try. Excuse me, but I can't help but feel sorry for all the flowers you've gone through. I suppose if they were me, then... I believe you said that you were Lance's girlfriend when we first met, correct? Yes, I am, but oh, it's not like we both thought of each other as lovers. But that did give me this ring, and I thought, guess we're just not friends either. I mean, because this isn't just any ordinary ring. It tastes so sweet, like you can lick it. Oh, so wonderful. You mean to tell me that he gave you a lollipop ring? So which is it? You guys not decided if you're going out, or is it just one-sided? Decided. Shouldn't the parties involved naturally just know? My father used to work for Mr. Amano, and so Lance and I grew up together. Oh, I said it out loud. I don't see how that's anything to be embarrassed about. So your father is an employee of the Amano group. What did he do? I heard his job was to fly around the world on Pegasus. Pegasus! Oh, Pegasus is the name of the airplane. The airplane belonged to the company. You had me there for a second. But now, it's all changed. My father, he isn't around anymore. Oh, I see. About 10 years ago, he rode off in Pegasus off to somewhere and never returned. Riding Pegasus to whereabouts unknown. Sounds like the stuff legends are made of. It's been so long, I don't think I'd recognize him if we were met again. So sorry, Lauren. But I won't give in to the sadness. I'm here to live. Yes, Lord, live! Not the case. How about this incident? Incident? But isn't the kidnapping already over and dealt with? I've been here the whole time, so I'm afraid I don't know much about the incident. How did you come to know that Lance has been kidnapped? Oh, that's because of my women's intuition. You based everything on that? I know everything whenever it comes to my Lance. It's really strange. It's real must be destiny. Oh. Ah, she just started fantasizing again. So what are you going to do now, Mr. Edgeworth? We already established that there's going to be a good chance that the killer is the other kidnapper. It's my duty to figure out who this other person is. I believe there is one location that might hold a clue or two. The hideout. The obvious location is the kidnapper's hideout. But we're still not allowed in, remember? Agent Lang and his men should be done with this area. In that case, there's no harm in asking the officer over there to let us in. Let's give it a shot. You don't know until we try. What do you have to report? Sir! Nothing unusual out of the ordinary, sir. Where have I heard such redundancy before? Is it possible for you to let us take a look around ourselves inside? Sir! Roger, sir! That was surprisingly hassle-free. Are you certain? Didn't Agent Lang order you not to allow me in? Sir! That's true, sir, but Detective Gumshoe asked me to personally let you in, sir. I couldn't refuse a request from him. Wow, looks like Detective Gumshoe has a following. Furthermore, I was asked to give this document to you, sir. What is this? This man in the picture, sir. This man in the picture. Isn't this Mr. Oliver Deacon? But the name here says Colin Deveray. That's the same name as the one on the back of the pendant. It appears that Colin Deveray was his real name. What's this? It says he was convicted in a case 10 years ago and sent to prison. Whereabouts unknown after his escape from Penny Dent Prison. Stole a gun from a guard during his escape. He thought it might have worked. Whoa. What was he doing here? Apparently he broke out of jail and then just vanished. He must have become Oliver Deacon to cover up the fact that he was an escaped felon. Now I'm not sure what's going on anymore. Is there some sort of link between the victim's past and the current case? These police documents are rather detailed. I should take the time to give them a thorough read eventually. That's fine. Let's focus on one thing at a time, starting with the kidnapper's hideout. I agree. You should investigate first, think later. More than thinking things through, I think you should try remembering things first. Now then, if you could please unlock the door. The door, officer. It was locked up until a little while ago, but since then the door has been wide open, sir. I'm not sure I follow what it is you're saying. You can't explain in a bit more detail? Sir, the door was locked down tight when they went and checked the room. So they got about 10 officers to help break down the door, sir. I see. I guess that means I get Agent Lang's leftovers. Well, let's see what we find. So this is where the kidnappers planned their foul deed. Well, you tied up for a while in the room next door. Okay, please, must you bring that up again? Now then, down to business. There must be some clues left in this room. Let's try to find out what we can for the other kidnapper's identity. First, I'm gonna give it a good long look at that dossier. Whereabouts unknown after his escape from Penny Dent Prison. Stole a gun from a guard during his escape. He thought he might head for his wife and sole daughter are, but despite our surveillance, he has yet to show up. Down at hand right. Okay. Well, in any case. Ooh, they have barrels just like these outside. Yes. And? Well, I know they already asked when you were out there, but if these are real, would you put them in? What would you put in them? There's an unexpected gleam from her eyes as I'm about to dash. What over here? Looks like a sword. A broken sword. Strange. Why would it be broken like that? Swords don't usually break on their own. That's true. Alright then, let's think about it this way. Maybe it broke when someone was trying to use it for or on something. Hypotheticals aren't going to get us anywhere. Perhaps we should think more on this later. Must be where they dispose of old and worn out costumes. It's so sad. It would just seem that they just throw the costumes away in pieces. Beyond this door is where the kidnappers helped you after getting the jump on you. Must you keep reminding me? But isn't it the room we got to see your awesome face? You didn't need to remind me of that mortifying moment either. Suspect every looking cranny. The key. I wonder what this key is to. You got me? Reminds me of the key that we found in the other room. That's it. Must be the key for one of those trapdoors. There's one in the trapdoor. You can only call it one because you just quite literally jumped in. Hey, but isn't that what you're supposed to do when you see one? I'm not having this conversation with you. 3 cups. Cheap styrofoam cups. Looks like only 3 cups were used. 3. And chairs. Folding chairs. By the looks of it, they were probably used by the kidnappers. There are 3 chairs set around the table. 3 chairs. 3 chairs and 3 cups. Perhaps we were wrong about something. The common denominator between the cups and folding chairs is the number of 3. Speaking of which, the number of missing costumes is also 3. Wait, but I thought there were only 2 kidnappers. Indeed. Something isn't adding up. Literally. Is it possible that there is a 3rd kidnapper that Lance didn't see? We'll have to think on that. What's up, Mr. Edgeworth? It's a broken mirror. It probably came from the haunted house. Why is it here? Are they planning to repair it? Well, hey, there's a trap door in this room too. It's not a trap door. It's an entrance to an underground passage, Kay. I know that. The door leading to the outside world was locked, so Lance must have escaped his prison through here. I wish I could go through it. Unused folding chairs lean against the wall in their folded state. Wow, whoever lined these up did it perfectly, cutting a single hair off. I feel bad using these because they've been stealing the perfection away. I suspect it's more like you wouldn't want to be the one to put them away. A sign advertising the photo rally, something I have absolutely no interest in. Yeah, but I do! I'm gonna get my hands on the rest of the Badger family, you'll see! She definitely brings a decidedly different atmosphere to the criminal investigation. The door is thoroughly broken, thanks to the police who forced it open. What's that sword? Like a sword. Broken sword. Strange. Why would it be broken like that? Swords don't break on their own. Maybe it's broken when someone's trying to use it on something? Well, we wrote it down. Mentally on a note. Doorknob handle thingy's looking pretty beat up. I suppose that's what happens when 10 officers break through their way in with brute force. It's odd. The lock is on is completely fine. Look, not even a single dent. But how is this possible after what the officer told us? Yeah, the lock had been on and used when the door was busted. The lock itself should be completely wrecked. The lock on the door leading to the outside is undamaged. How can that be? You know, maybe these 2 things are linked. It's a bit strange that the police had to force their way into an unlocked room. One look at the pristine door lock and anyone could see that it was not used at the time. But the policeman outside said it took 10 men to get it open. A door that was locked tight despite not being locked at all. It could only be because of this. Oh, you mean? Yes. It was used to jam the door. Here, take a look at the door handle. Do you see how the handle is completely destroyed? So that's how the sword broke. Okay. I thought that we might uncover the true identity of the kidnappers, but instead we've only uncovered more questions that need to be answered. Ah! What is it? Oh, well, Mr. Edgeworth, am I correct? What are you doing suddenly popping out of the secret entrance like that? It's underground passage by the staff members, sir. We betters are all used to our own duties. Look, why don't you get out of there first, and then we'll talk, okay? I'll talk, okay? I beg your pardon, miss. Turnabout again. Alright, only one more to go. What are you getting all excited about? Did you forget? The photo rally, duh. See, look! Now you have all it goes one picture of the Bad Badger, and I'm done! Oh yeah, I vaguely recall a contest or something of that sort. What? It's gone! Where'd it go? Hmm? What happened? What's wrong? The Bad Badger costume is missing, sir! Oh, is that all? Well, it's missing because the kidnapper stole it. I heard about how they were stolen, but they said that only 3 of the costumes have been taken. What? Is he saying that more than 3 of the costumes are gone? Mr. Proto-Badger, please tell me a little more about these costumes you use. What did you mean by a Bad Badger costume is missing? Well, this is what I said, sir. There's one Bad Badger short. Counting on the spares, we have 2 of these costumes on hand at all times. Okay, so because one of them is walking around in the park, the other should be in that room. Actually, both of them should be in that room. Huh? What do you mean? Normally we don't use the Bad Badger costumes. In fact, we only use them during a certain event at the set time each day. It's a stage show where the Bad Badger wreaks havoc around the park. And the other Badgers must work together to apprehend him, sir. I'm speechless that such a show exists. Well, sir, I was just trying to explain to you the only time we use that costume. That doesn't make it near impossible to make a picture of the Bad Badger? Personally, I can't believe it's this close to showtime there's no costume! Oh dear, what am I to do, sir? All this basically means that the kidnapper stole 4 costumes in total. Are you saying that there are 4 kidnappers? No, I don't think that's very likely. Oh? Recall the costumes for a minute. The stolen ones, you mean? This proves that the 4th kidnapper did not exist. The remaining one. If you had 4 people and wanted to steal a 4th costume, wouldn't you naturally go for a full set and steal a pink badger costume instead? Yeah, that makes sense! And yet the kidnappers decided to steal another Bad Badger costume. I believe the culprits needed 2 Bad Badger costumes, but the question is why? Let's think about this a moment. Maybe that's the Bad Badger. The second Bad Badger costume. I believe it may be closer at hand than we think. Huh? What do you mean? This costume in the trash. Wouldn't you say it's wearing some very telltale pants? Hey, you're right! Let's get it out of there and take a look! As I suspected, it's a Bad Badger costume. Well, minus the head. Oh, let's investigate this very closely. Starting with that. Look, the hand's hurt! It looks more than something was ripped off, like something was ripped off of it. I wonder why this Bad Badger costume's right hand is torn up like this. Maybe it's a flesh wound from the fight of the Blue Badger. I always knew the Blue Badger was one ferocious beast. I somehow doubt that even real badgers would be as bloodthirsty as that cake. I wonder... Let's see what we can deduce from this. It's missing his gun. I believe that what we have here is an inconsistency. Between what? Look carefully. Our costume is not holding something in its right hand that it should be. Oh, the gun! Precisely. The Bad Badger was designed to always hold a gun in his right hand. However... You there. Did you remove the gun from the Bad Badger's right hand? No, I did not, sir. The gun's supposed to be securely attached to the costume. As I thought. The rip itself confirms my hypothesis that the gun was forcibly removed. Mr. Proto-Badger, the gun is of course not a functioning weapon, correct? Absolutely not, sir! It's just a model gun. However, it can fire blanks. We'll need to use them for the stage show. It seems that our kidnappers also had the need for a model gun, my dear costume friend. think we're about done with this room. So what's next? Well, we found a few answers. But there are still a few things left that we have to ask a certain person about. Let's go, Kay. Gentlemen, sir! Gotta hurry, sir. Come on. What is it, detective? They found a blue badger costume down in front of the main gate, sir. What? Isn't that one of the kid houses over here? Bingo! So I gotta make the main gate with me right now. If we hurry, we might still be able to get there before Wolf Boy does, sir. Alright, let's make haste to the main gate. Alright. That was a short investigation. Move on 64D. This was Investigation Miles Edgeworth Investigations. See you next time. Looks like we'll finally have a lead.